Greetings, everybody. This is Leviathan here, and today we've got some news on BlizzConline 2021. So, as you guys know, we're in the middle of a crazy pandemic still. Coronavirus is still very much with us. And one of the things we learned last year in 2020 was that they were not going to go forward with an in-person BlizzCon because of all the issues that would bring up with so many people crowded into a small space. So we have this version that's going to happen in just a few weeks now. Today is the 1st of February, if you're seeing this right when I'm putting it up. BlizzConline, February 19th through the 20th. And the fun part about this is that they're going to be able to do it a bit differently than normal, right? So when you would go to BlizzCon in person, there's a lot of excitement, rushing to get a seat when the doors open up, and lots of esports and things throughout the day, announcements, panels. Looks like we're going to get a flare of that. This website just got updated today with some of the details that are going to be happening with BlizzConline. So I'll put a link to this in the video description. If you have any questions or things that you want to know about, pop into the comment section, talk it up. Maybe some of your guesses or things that you think will happen at BlizzConline. So what we know now is that it is going to be, well, we already knew, a 2-day event, but we know that times that it'll start now. So this is just kind of some preamble about what to expect. The whole thing is going to be free, by the way, so that you can watch the streams wherever you want, whenever you want. On this BlizzCon website, you'll be able to catch all the different streams. They also said that they'll have 6 of them that'll focus, I guess, on each franchise. So, there'll be a Diablo, a StarCraft, a World of Warcraft, or maybe just Warcraft, Hearthstone, all that stuff, right? So you'll have all the different franchises that you can follow. And it'll also be on Twitch and YouTube. So if you're preferring one of those streaming platforms, that'll be fun. Both days, lots of stuff. Here's the juice. Day 1, it's going to kick off at 2 p.m. PST, that's Pacific. So for me on the East Coast, that's 5 p.m., which is actually great because that's a Friday, February 19th, which is day 1. So it's actually right as work is ending. Not too shabby for us East Coasters. So there's going to be an opening segment, and they're going to talk about everything that they're currently working on, some interesting updates on content from the development teams, all that stuff. So it's going to be like more of an opening ceremony, general purposes thing. And then they said for the next 3+ hours, you can tune into one of the 6 different channels, themed channels, and then decide on what you want to watch, get a sample of everything, or dig deeper into a specific franchise. So what that says to me is that probably 3 panels or so will transpire there, maybe 2 hour-and-a-half ones, who knows, of all sorts of extra info on what they maybe touched on during that opening announcement. So for us Diablo fans, we're going to be super keen. Probably just tune in on the Diablo one, see, what it is that they're going to talk about. My guess is a lot of D4, hopefully. Probably some Diablo Immortal mixed in there as well, too, since we just came off of the alpha, the technical alpha on that. And then day 2, they'll pick things back up again. That's going to start at 12 p.m. Pacific, so 3 p.m. Eastern for us here on the East Coast. And this is a Saturday, February 20th, so it's a little more reasonable if you don't work on the weekend. Multiple channels once again, and there's going to be a ton of like extra fun stuff on this day, more behind the scenes type stuff, Blizzard community stuff, things like that. They're going to shine a spotlight on global Blizzard community with winners of community showcase contests and exhibitions and such. And then, like I mentioned, if you do miss any of this stuff, don't worry about it. If your schedule just doesn't work, you can catch all the VODs for it. They will be available here on this website, again with a link to this in the video description. And fun, actually really cool, is that it'll be in a bunch of different languages. So if you are from outside of the United States, or even living in the United States but speaking a different language, they've got tons of options for you here. So you'll have subtitles that'll help keep you keyed in on all the action. They're also keying in on the fact that it's the 30th year of Blizzard Entertainment being around, which is just actually insane. So that's pretty cool, and that means that there's tons to celebrate with that. And that means they're introducing some crazy stuff. The gear store has not been updated yet, but it will be, and apparently this replica of Arthas's crown will be available for purchase. I can definitely see some friends of mine getting something like this, so crazy. But there will be other things that they're going to launch in the gear store, similar to like when you go to a BlizzCon, there's tons of products that are specific to BlizzCon with the key art and posters of each franchise and stuff like that. I imagine will be some of the offerings they'll still do here with the online version. And then this other thing that popped up, to go with the 30th celebration, there are these celebration packages that they're selling. And so for the pricing structure, It is $59.99 for the Epic Pack, $39.99 for the Heroic Pack, and the Essentials Pack at $19.99. So what does that mean? There's a bunch of in-game goodies, basically, that you'll be able to purchase. It's very similar to when you get a virtual ticket for BlizzCon. You usually get access to watch the whole thing, VODs for, you know, a few weeks or months or whatever have you now. And then you would also get a bunch of in-game goodies, too, to go along with that. So this is basically, they're giving us the show for free, but now you can also still buy into these cosmetics and such. And it gets pretty interesting based on which pack you get. So to break it down here, the Essentials Pack gives you a Moon-Touched Netherwelt pet, that's World of Warcraft, Tracer's OSV-03 Rogue Mount with a Tracer Hero and Heroes of the Storm, a 30th Anniversary Overwatch player icon and spray, and 5 loot boxes. Set of StarCraft 2 and StarCraft Remastered portraits with 3 decades, commemorating 3 decades of Blizzard, 10 Madness at the Dark Moon Fair card packs for Hearthstone, and then a pet and a portrait for D3. There's actually pictures of some of this stuff, but I will let you know right away that there is no picture for any of the Diablo stuff, sadly. So if you upgrade to the Heroic Pack, you get everything in the Essentials, plus a Snowstorm mount for WoW, a Reinhardt, isn't it Reinhardt? I don't know. Legendary in Overwatch, Random Madness at the Dark Moon Fair Legendary card, and D3 Wings. And lastly, if you go to the Epic Pack, then you get 30 days of WoW game time, 5 Golden Madness at the Dark Moon Fair card packs, 3 golden loot boxes for Overwatch. I think golden means every card in there is golden. And then a D3 Helm Transmog items. Actually, this I think is incorrect because I've noticed on other parts of the site it says a full Transmog set for D3. So that might just be a typo. Or it's inconsistent. I guess we'll find out either way though. Oh, you also, if you buy any of these packs, you'll get a 15% discount code to use at the Blizzard Gear store. So if you are eyeing anything like that crown, I don't even know if they'll let you take 15% off that. There are some restrictions, they said. But in any case, there might be some things you might want. And that'll start the week of February 8th. And my guess is it'll populate stuff in the store over time. But probably by the time February 19th and 20th comes up, everything will be available for purchase. So get the coupon and then save it until the BlizzConline stuff pops up. So here's some preview images of the things that you can get. Pets that they were talking about for Overwatch, some of the stuff they were talking about there. Heroes of the Storm, the Tracer stuff. So in Hearthstone, these are the packs you'll be able to get, plus the random legendary. And StarCraft, coming soon. And then D3, no picture. So sad, man. Why is it always us left out? But one thing to note here, they did mention that it is for PC version only with these packs. But here at the bottom in the fine print, there will be a version of this bundle that's planned for Overwatch and D3 players on console. Details, pricing, and availability will be announced at a later date. So, just in case you're unclear, if you're on console, you should wait and just see what the new packages will be for the console players in particular. Because you might be like, oh, I want to get all this stuff, and then half of it doesn't get sent to any of your console games, you know? And then just some information on when stuff will arrive. So the Overwatch skin, portrait, and spray, and StarCraft portraits will be in-game no later than February 18th this year. And then D3 in-game items will be in-game no later than the end of February, February 28th, 2021. So this is a very short, quick thing here. Just want to keep you guys updated on what's going on in the Blizzard world. Start of a new year. Hopefully we'll be able to kick things off with a bang. Lots of excitement. I want to know what your predictions are for the Diablo franchise. We do have some teasers that likely for D4 we'll get a new class announcement. They're going to expand the campfire to have an additional someone there. And then who knows, with Immortal, maybe we'll get an announcement on an open beta testing period or a release date. I don't know. What do you think we're going to get? I want to hear from you. I'm very excited. We'll circle back around after BlizzCon and we'll see whose predictions were right. Who is the soothsayer? Who knows? I want to know. So thank you guys for watching this video. Appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you can check out those future videos. And if we get any more news on BlizzCon, I will bring it to you. Otherwise, a couple weeks to go. Stay tuned. Adios for now.